Hi, friend. Welcome to the Divinely Aligned channel. Okay, so I'm just going to call myself out in today's video. This is something that's come through for me recently that I hadn't thought about or read in a long time, which is the 4 agreements, which I'm sure you've read. If you haven't, then I suggest that you do. I feel like everyone should read and know and live by them, but we know them and then we forget them. So the 4 agreements are: be impeccable with your words, don't take anything personally, don't make assumptions, always do your best. I think you can let me know below if I got any of those wrong. And to me, what that means is, especially the first one is where I really struggled for a lot of my life with. I wasn't being impeccable with my words to myself. I was with everyone else, but where the disconnect was, where the disharmony was, where the dis-ease was that I was not speaking impeccably and with integrity about myself, to myself. And that was then causing me to not be acting out of integrity because I was overdoing and overgiving and over draining myself and not able to show up as my best and my highest self. Because our best, our highest selves, us showing up in integrity as we're meant to, is us showing up loving ourselves, taking care of ourselves first, doing what we want to do, what feels right and true for us. And that was what I was missing, which is the first one, because the next one, don't take anything personally, then was really hard for me. I took everything personally. I didn't know how not to. I believed in the 4 agreements, but I didn't know how. I took everything personally. I was so afraid of judgment, of being wrong, of hurting anyone, of upsetting anyone. And so that was then causing me to just do more and try and be more and try and please more. It's all of you that are resonating with me, that are deeply empathic, deeply empathetic, deeply feeling and sensitive beings, that we just want to fix and problem solve and feel that if we can prove that we can help others, we then will eventually be worthy of our own love and validation. And that's just not how it works. And it took me 41 years to really, truly understand that. I think a lot of the time, those of us that are here as healers, as light workers, as whatever you resonate with of being of service, or you're highly sensitive, highly empathic. We learn all of these things and we instantly just go into, how can we use this to help others? How can we use this to heal others, to get them to see? But it's because we're deeply just wanting to give it to ourselves. We need to give it to ourselves. We feel like if we can fix it in other people, then we'll figure it out for ourselves. We have to take responsibility. So I'm encouraging you right now to read the 4 agreements. It's a very short, very small, very easy read. I'll even put them in the show notes below, like just a blurb on each of them, and live them for you, because that is then how you are going to be of the best service to the world around you, to the people in your world. So the next one is, don't make assumptions. And it's so funny to me. I really didn't think I was going to go into this, but here we are. This is what we're going with today. I'm just realizing as I'm sharing this with you guys how much I used to use the 4 agreements a lot in my teacher trainings that I did, in the retreats that I would lead people on. And I was doing it all out of nothing but good intention and really wanting everyone to get and live this. But now just seeing, you guys are in this with me right now, might cry, I don't know, seeing how much I just completely shut down, that I needed to take this in for myself. Like, I just wanted to shout this from the rooftop for everyone else and everything else that I used to teach and preach. But how much I was not doing it for myself is wild to me to be processing in this moment. I'm going with this and assuming whoever's hearing this is hopefully helping you, because I know and I see and I feel that everyone that I am attracting by being authentically me, in the messy, magical way that I'm here to be, is deeply feeling, deeply sensitive, highly conscious, highly awake, highly aware. And so many of us are we're burnt out, we're exhausted, but we also can't help the fact that we know that we're here for more. And it's this constant battle between our head and our heart. And we're constantly trying to do more for everyone else and really trying. It's not like I wasn't trying to fix and problem solve and heal myself, but I didn't realize that was the problem. That was what was creating more healing and more needing and more problem solving, was the trying to fix. Now I see that I just have to create the identity and reality that I want to be, that loves me, that loves my life, that loves doing what I want to do. And in that process, yes, there's a lot of healing happening for me. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of the ego death. There's a lot of realizations. You're seeing it right now. Like, I could easily just start sobbing right now. It's like that close when I think back to how much I neglected myself, even though I was highly awake and aware and conscious that we all are worthy. Somehow I felt like I was the special one that wasn't. I was just here to sacrifice myself for everyone else. Anyways, so with don't make assumptions, man, did I live in that world. I made so many assumptions. It was all assumptions. When we're in that process of healing and when we're not loving ourselves, when we are feeling like we need to fix, improve, and problem solve, and whatever it is, do more, be more to be worthy, we are assuming all day long how other people see us, how other people feel about us, what other people want from us, what the world needs from us. We're making all these assumptions about what everything means as to how we're here to be. And we have to find the courage to question all of that and see that those assumptions are just that. And they don't actually mean anything. I'm perceiving myself one way, sitting here recording this video, that none of you are going to perceive the same, because you're going to see and hear this through your lens. And you're going to sit there and you can make all the assumptions you want about me. You can make all of the assumptions you want about how I live, about what I'm doing, about whatever it is. Or you can just be there receiving what's ever resonating and living as you want to, communicating clearly. But here's the key, is we have to communicate. This is also something that a link that I think I used to miss, don't think, I know I used to miss, is that we need to not just communicate clearly with others. It starts with us. We all sit here making assumptions about what we want and how we feel. But how often are you actually present and breathing consciously and receiving the frequency and the energy in the now that is guiding you? Or are you just sitting there making assumptions about what you should be doing, what others would want you to do? When we start to listen and be present with ourselves in the now, be intimate with ourselves, know ourselves, love ourselves, we don't need to make assumptions. We just know. When you know, you know. When you know, you know, and you just do it. What's the last one again? Always do your best, I think. But that's all we ever can do, is our best, but we need to do our best for us. And that is going to vary every day, every moment. What your best is today does not look the same as yesterday, and it's not going to look the same tomorrow. And the more that we just do the best that we can with what we are, how we are, where we are in the now, the easier life will be, the more you will enjoy it, and life will just feel limitless. If every day, in every moment, you're just doing the best that you can for you, you're not making assumptions about how you should be or what you should be or how others expect you to be or assumptions about what you want from others, the more that you're not taking things personally, because nothing is. Everyone else's perception, words, actions, behaviors are about them. And this is the hardest one for me. I'm not going to lie. It's very hard for me to not take things personally. That is because I spent most of my life not being impeccable, not living out of integrity for myself, because I was showing up feeling like I was here to just help everyone else see their greatness. And that gave me a sense of purpose that I felt like then I could just ignore myself. I gave myself the permission to just not love myself, I guess. But now that's all shifted and changed. And now I see how much more energy, how much more everything I can give to anyone and everyone I'm meant to. And the same goes for you. So it's time for you to choose yourself, to be and speak and act out of love for yourself, to not take the outside world so personally, and to love yourself fully and completely, and not make assumptions about who and how you need to be, and just be who and how you want to be, doing your best in any and every now moment, because that's all that exists. It's all that exists, and you deserve it all, and we deserve you. If you truly know that you're here to be of service, to be a light worker, a leader, a lover in this world, it starts with you. You are your first client. You are your most important one. You are your most important project. You are your most important everything. And I don't say project in the way that you're problem solving and fixing. Just every day is an opportunity to be the best you that you can be for you, to create this masterpiece that you're here to create called you. It's called I swear at some point I'm going to bring through something called the art of being you, because it really is an art. And when you can master the art of being you, there is nothing better that you can do. It truly is your purpose. And it starts with just being here now, loving yourself as messy as you are, as I'm giving myself permission to do, because I don't enjoy this work when I'm trying to show up in a way that feels planned or programmed, or like I'm trying to prove something, because I'm not. I just want to share. I've got a lot of knowledge and a lot of wisdom and a lot of experience, because I have been seeking and searching my whole life for the answers to how we live lives that we love. And now I've realized that the only way that I can truly be of service is by living it, is by experiencing it, is by expressing authentically through being me. Okay. Love you lots. I'd love to know anything you want to share below. Like this video if it gave you anything. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all the things if you want to. If this resonated, if you feel like we're aligned. Okay. Love you lots.